All right. Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Darya talking. First of all, I'd like to send my gratitude to colleagues from Global Psychiatry Association and Global Psychiatry Archives Journal for inviting me to give a presentation, a brief overview about my paper, a systematic review paper that recently published in Global Psychiatry Archives Journal. So as you can see, this paper is about the mental health problems and psychiatry and psychological disorders in Iraq. This considered first systematic review ever done in Iraq about the mental health problems. So in this paper, um, we are just showing and indicating the mental health problems in Iraq, especially after the last 4 decades. As you know, the Iraq is a place in the Middle East that have been impacted by many turmoils in the recent years, such as the war, the invasion, the conflicts, internal conflicts, the war against terrorists, and the pandemic. The most recently, ISIS and pandemic significantly impacted the well-being and mental health of Iraqi people. So in this paper, we are just reviewing and giving data about the papers that recently published in Iraq about the mental health problems. So we just searched in many mega databases and search engines like PubMed, MEDLINE, EMBASE, Google Scholar to find out the papers that recently published uh, in Iraq. So we just found out 14 papers in this systematic review. We included 14 papers that were eligible to be included in this systematic review. So and then we classified the diseases for three main diseases that's more common and very prevalent in Iraq, that including depression, PTSD. I just to scroll down to the result. Yeah, we have three psychological or psychiatric disorders in Iraq that's more prevalent among the Iraqi population, which including depression, post-traumatic stress disorder (PTSD), and anxiety. So the depression, if you see here, we have a table 2. In the table 2, we are extracted the data from the included papers. So you can see we have 14 papers here. Here is in this column we have the authors and the year published. If you pay attention, the majority of the studies in Iraq about the mental health and psychiatric problems published in after 2000. You see, the papers is very new. The old papers is published in 2012, and the others published in 2016, 17. Especially after the invasion of ISIS in Iraq. So here the samples of the included study. For example, this author studied the prevalence of depression among infertile women. So here they found, almost 70% of this population, they have depression, or at least the depression symptoms. Also we have doctors, the physicians, the junior doctors have suffered from depression and anxiety, and this may be due to the work pressure or overwork they have. The 45% they have depression symptoms, and 50% they have anxiety symptoms. Also the people with diabetes and the children, this is a very scaring data and statistic we have for children in Iraq. You see, in 2019, the study have been done among the children to assess the depression symptoms. Almost 50% of the children in Iraq have somehow they have depression symptoms. This is very scary. Also, we have other studies for the children that have been conducted in 2007. 37% of the children in Iraq have one of the childhood or child psychiatric disorders. You know, this number increased to 49 in 2007 to 2019. This is scary, and the public health authority in Iraq should take this into account to do something for the Iraqi children, and especially after the ISIS invasion, because the people have been displaced and the children have been lost their parents, you know, and the pandemic and poverty, you know, these all the main causes for children to get psychiatric disease. Also, we have the IDPs, you know, after the 2003 and the invasion of America in Iraq, people have been displaced continually until 2014 of ISIS invasion. So the IDP is existing issue in Iraq. We have currently this is um, this is still ongoing, this issue. Still, we have the IDP campus in Iraq. The people are living in very bad psychological situation. You see, the majority of them, they suffer from PTSD. And the study in 2017 indicated that almost 70% of the Iraqi IDPs suffer from PTSD. Also, we have the university student and especially the medical students. All of them, they suffer from one of psychiatric disorders, especially depression, PTSD, and anxiety is very common in Iraqi population. Also, we have a table too. This is the characteristics of included study. You can find all the details of the included papers. So unfortunately, in Iraq, we don't have too much psychiatric papers or papers, or let's say the professionals or researchers conduct a study on mental health and psychiatric issues. This result, maybe we couldn't overgeneralizing for all population, because still we need more study, we need more papers, especially very high quality papers to scientifically assessing the mental health issues of Iraq. Especially, we need the papers that considering on the follow up, on the pre post follow up. You know, maybe for example, the people in the IDP people in the camps, maybe they have a psychiatric issue currently in the camp, but after the camp, they are leaving the camp. We have to do the follow-up study to assessing their problems to see the mental health problems of them is still ongoing, or any change have been noticed. This is very important. So we are just recommending for the further research to do more research about the psychiatric problem among Iraqi people, and also we are sending our message to the Iraqi health authorities to give attention to the mental health um, uh, program in Iraq, you know, to enhance the mental health program in Iraq, in order to give good life for our Iraqi people, and just to prevent and protecting them from any psychiatric disorders, and enhancing and boosting their mental health. So thank you very much. I hope now you have an overview and an idea about this paper and the mental health problems in Iraq. So if you want to read more about the mental health problems in Iraq, you can freely getting this paper from the Global Psychiatric Archive journal. And yeah, thank you very much.